Okay, so I basically went ahead and reorganized what was included in this crate before I opened it. So before I'd taken everything out and thrown it on that pallet, now I've separated everything into this pallet as basically accessories, and everything in this pallet is everything that basically will make this machine run. And basically is the shell. I mean, it's the cage, it's the rack, it's the main components. All of the main components I've separated over here. So what I'm going to do really quickly is use my gym kind of as an example, show you what is included in my machine that isn't in this machine, and then I'll go over to the pallet and I'll show you what is included there that isn't included in my machine, or that I don't have on my machine. So first thing, and the biggest thing, is probably this counterbalance system. So this is mine currently isn't operational because it doesn't have the two bars. There should be two bars that come up here. This one does have those bars. It does have the counterbalance system. The other thing mine's missing is this pulley up here. There's a pulley that comes down that allows you to hook in to the counterbalance and allows you to do tricep extensions, stuff like that. So mine's missing that. Let's move along over here. I think that so I believe mine must have been some sort of a demo piece. I talked with the distributor of these machines, and he'd informed me that this particular model was he used to actually pull stuff off of, and ship out while they were waiting for supply. So that's probably why mine's missing that. Mine was missing this support here, but luckily I was able to meet with him, and he actually gave me one from a T1. And for all intents and purposes, this is probably the exact same frame as the T1. I've seen T1s personally, and really the main difference is down here the crossbar is a little bit different. It allows you to hook into the bench, and the bench is obviously stationary, or at least fixed, unless you want to slide it back and forth and move it. That's another thing, obviously, that's not included in this Titan that's on eBay is the bench. So I've got the bench, and like I was saying, this must have been a demo model, because it actually has quite a few accessories, even though I'm missing a lot too. This is a leg extension accessory that will not be included in the eBay one. I'm missing some of these weight racks that I'll show you over there. That's included in the other one. I'm also missing a very important piece right here that is actually holds the weight onto the Smith machine. So I'm meeting with the distributor, hopefully, to get a couple of those as well. Let's see. So I've got these cross bars that are not in the other one. This allows me to do some cable crossovers, stuff like that. I honestly haven't even used them yet, so not a huge deal. I also have these low cables that are included, or that are not included in the eBay one. And I believe everything else is included. I don't think I've got anything else that won't be. We'll kind of go over everything, but yeah, this is the basic machine. I do have this. Really, I mean, that's basic. Oh, that's used to make the bench into a decline bench, and that's not included over here as well. But let's go over these pieces really quickly and just show what we've got. So this is the counterbalance system that is on my machine, but not functional because mine's missing the bars. Your bars are included. I've checked those. I don't have these actually, and these are pretty cool. These allow you to do squats on the machine. So you'd lower the bench and stand up underneath these pads and do squats. I think I've seen people also hook them into the side here. Yeah, I have actually, to support you somehow or another. I can't remember how else they've been used, but literally this thing's so stinking versatile. You can use this in so many different ways. I've been working on this for about a month, and seen some great gains, and honestly, it's probably the best piece of equipment I've ever used. But I went over and met with the distributor, and he just showed me some things that he was doing on his T1 that, man, I just didn't even imagine mine could do. So it's kind of fun to see some other things that this thing's capable of. Here are some foot plates. Foot plates are cool. I've got one foot plate in over there. Basically use those to do pulley rows down there with the low cable. You can also, if I remember correctly, I've seen people attach them up here. Yeah, so you attach them up here, right? Right now I've got my Smith machine suspended up in the air, so I have more room to come in and spot and do squats and whatnot. But you can use those plates. You hook them in, and basically sit on your bench and throw weight onto the Smith machine, and it allows you to do some leg presses. Pretty cool. So here's the sides of the Smith machine that mine's missing that are included here. Here's the pulley that's mine is missing for the counterbalance that is included. These little safety spotters are actually kind of nice. They just boom hook on here. You can really use them for anything. Just in case you're squatting deep, you need some assistance. I pull out of the rack with these when I'm deadlifting heavy. So they support a ton of weight. The other thing we've got here, so obviously just these press down bar. Here's a bar for lat pull downs. There's all the nuts and bolts that you'll need. So we zoom. Then we've got a couple more. Okay, so these are the weight tree attachments that mine doesn't have. So you throw the weights on here, and it attaches to the machine. So everything's, really all contained on the machine. You get 2 of those, 1 for each side. These handles are actually pretty cool. You can use them to hook into the Smith machine and use them to pull stuff, push stuff, do whatever. Or also, you can throw them into the top of the machine up here. See, I've got some up there that basically uses as pull-ups, used for pull-ups and stuff. So that's another thing. And last thing that we need to cover is these. These are deadlift handles. You can use them to deadlift with the Smith machine. You can use them just to lift with the Smith machine. You can use them for presses. So I believe they hook in something like this. So hook in, come in a little sideways. Sorry, my arm's kind of in the way there. But there are so many different ways to work this machine. It's incredible. The cool thing is they're just getting back up and running. I guess there was a little bit of a problem with getting these machines in for the last since I think 2007. So they're just barely getting up and running again, and it's great because I really lucked out because I obviously need parts for mine, which was an incomplete model. But yeah. So that's what we got. I'm going to go ahead and relist this at a slightly lower price, and let me know if you have any questions.